Jason Goebel and Brandon Adair. Heat Nation on this blustery Friday in Miami. Off we go on another Miami Heat NBA advance. 2 minutes in and scoreless. Rozier using a great Bam screen. Sends it back to him. Please go in. Butler against C.J. McCollum, the longtime Portland Trailblazer. Nice ball movement. Jovic wide open. Kaboom. Oh, Patty has just lost his stroke from downtown, at least temporarily. He's 3 for his last 29. Herb Jones like a speeding bullet.
Finished all the way at the basket.
Tonight's his 199th start as a Pelican. Jovic off the bounce. Sets up Bam in his house. Here in the early moments of this game. Jovic, corner 3 behind a Bam screen. Oh, a screen.
Yeah, trying to guard him with a much smaller player, and C.J. McCollum at 6'3". Remember, Jovic is 6'10".
Oh, Nance taking a hit and finishing. Jovic has 8 of the last 10 points for the Heat. Now it's Butler's turn to find somebody else. Patty Mills down the seam for the score. And New Orleans at 42-27, 5th best record in the Western Conference. Nance, oh yeah, Daddy would be proud. Long one for Murphy, and he buries it. Trey Murphy III against the very talented defender in Herbert Jones. Step back 20-footer. Yes.
Pull off that important road victory.
Jones flipping inside to Nance. Outside it comes to Murphy. He made the 3, but I'll tell you what, they're earning it. 4-point Heat lead, a minute to go in the first quarter. Murphy on a pull-up from the top. This man
is going to be really close to impact.
Oh, the steal by Najee Marshall. The hit ahead, Alvarado scores. It's a 14-2 run. Valanciunas back in. He draws a double team. Highsmith is in for defense to open the second quarter, and Valanciunas gets his first score. Jonas played Venture down on this end. 3 on the shot clock. That looks really good, right? They get back, and the Heat do not capitalize, even though they had a big-time numbers advantage. McCollum. Oh, man. 6 on the shot clock for Najee Marshall. Spinning shot for Marshall with those kind of numbers. Valanciunas throwing his elbow around. McCollum had a leap for it, and then splashes it home.
Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly. A lot going on tonight. A lot of human interest stories with the Carnival Scholarship recipients. Hero Duncan Robinson, who's given plenty of his time to that young fella. The Heat needs some help offensively. It has been one of the worst shooting halves of the season for the Heat. Swider spent his first 3 college seasons at Villanova, then transferred to Syracuse, where he flourished as a senior. Native of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Alvarado. That guy been a pain in the you-know-what. 9 points in his 11 minutes.
They're back in looks like a 2-3 zone here, New Orleans.
Jimmy right down Main Street. A 32-point half so far for the Heat. That'll fix what's ailing you. A Terry Rozier jump shot. 4 shots right there.
This is an excellent defensive team. If you're going to try to take them one-on-one, they're going to win more often than not. Able to get out semi-tree. Got to balance that outside shooting with hard paint attacks and being able to score going to the rim. And I think Miami needs to be doing a little bit more of that right now.
How about C.J. McCollum, a scoreless first?
Got to take away Zion being able to catch the ball in that high post area.
A steal by Butler. He'd have numbers. Jimmy, a layup and a foul. That's how you take advantage of a 3-on-1 break.
Really more contested one-on-one type shots that have occurred out there from 3.
Zion Williamson gets his first score of the game. It comes 40 seconds in. McCollum sets up Nance Jr. And Murphy strokes in his 4th triple. Only 2 points. Herb Jones on a duck-in score and a foul on Jovic. Jovic stripped and stolen by McCollum. Only the Heat's 4th turnover. Murphy. Zion slams it through. Timeout Miami. Both teams have had 12-point leads in this game. Miami's came early when they jumped in front 14-2. Butler got inside, and we're seeing more of that, thank goodness.
Uses length. Jimmy has to continue to pound that dribble.
McCollum, that's a professional shot maker.
Wonderful three-point shooter.
13th best three-point percentage in the league this year. Rozier, kaboom. On the scoring ranks for the year, but really struggling this month. And McCollum just filling it up. He's got 16 points. Here comes Jimmy. Rozier out to Jaquez Jr. Kaboom. First score tonight. Going to be getting ready to do her full season of Miami Marlins coverage shortly. Jaquez with 5 on the shot clock. For the cutting Rozier. That was pretty. For Bryant, his 120th career three-pointer. Najee Marshall, a baseline splash. He's got. Pelicans lost last night. They're trying to get a win without Brandon Ingram tonight. That's 2 scores in the third quarter of last night's loss in Orlando. He'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. A bone contusion on what looked like a hyperextension of his left knee last night. Oh, bless his heart. Points in the third period, which has under a minute left. And the Heat trailing by a dozen. Nice pass. Jaquez, and a 3-point chance. The Butler win. McCollum has 17 points. He's got 20 now. C.J. McCollum, a professional scorer. That's 24% shooting from downtown. Not good enough.
Needed the 2-3 zone here.
Easy one for Valanciunas on a quiet night. You know, he started all.
McCollum now with 22 points.
Miami down by 14 for the second time tonight. Jaquez way off on the three. Marshall slams it through.
Some sort of relief with a flash cut to the middle of the floor where he can hit and they can go to the weak side of the floor.
John, almost every good team has a very good to great record at home, and it's really troubled this 36th Heat team here on the home floor.
Well, especially if you...
Into Valanciunas for the easy roll-in. Another timeout for they're a half game ahead of the Knicks, and they won the season series against New York 3-1. So they're hunting for a better spot as Bam Adebayo triples. You already understand the importance of these games for Miami. The Heat at number 7 in the East. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got to make the playoffs through the play-in. That's no longer an encouragement because the Heat in danger of losing their 3rd straight game at home. And Najee Marshall scores again. Detroit on Sunday, they have 12 games left. 7 in New Orleans. McCollum for 3. Another bullseye for C.J. McCollum. Jamal Cain and Orlando Robinson have checked in as the building empties out. A very disappointing performance tonight for the Heat, getting blown out. Losing at home repeatedly is a truth that hurts. DeLon Wright with a score. Oakland University in Michigan. It's 105-82. It's going to be the 29th double-figure win by the Pelicans this year. Over 5 points a game. The other area they dominated besides their defense, their rebounding. Out-rebounding Miami by 22. That's another 3 for Cole Swider.
3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
He's tied his Heat high with 11 points. Hawkins short. Alvarado with a no-look to Matt Ryan. Beating number 4 Auburn in the Eastern Regional. They'll play San Diego State next round.